I work as a web platform architect for Microsoft in the Netherlands. I'm working for the developer and platform group within Microsoft, and we're responsible for all developer tools. I'm personally responsible for all our web developers in the web space from Microsoft. This is my second time I'm here, and I'm going to talk to you about something called Open Data Protocol. The Open Data Protocol was announced by us at the Mix conference in Las Vegas in March. Mix is our web development conference, but we also announced Internet Explorer 9 there, and we had a lot of press around Windows Phone 7, so you might have missed it. And we actually presented it in the typical Microsoft way. We presented that for non-developers it was as fun as a calculus class. We were showing a lot of live code, and the developers were going crazy, but the people that would actually had to implement it didn't understand it. And I think that we presented it wrong. That we presented it from a technical perspective, but we should be talking about what we can achieve. And the Open Data Protocol is not about databases, it's not about code, it's not about protocols, it's about an idea. It's about a great idea that generates data. Like Joe said, if we created any idea that would track anyone at any time, we would get 32 gigs of data, and the Open Data Protocol is about exposing this data of our ideas, the ideas that you have for your next startup, to an audience. As your ideas are probably ideas about the web and about the next web, these ideas will heavily use the network effect. And the network effect only works if you can address every market, not only the market for Microsoft Windows users, also not only the market for iPhone or iPad users, but for all users. And these users are using applications that are coded in all different languages, Objective-C, etc. And I do not agree with Joe Stump, the first speaker, that content is not king. I think content this week is queen in the Netherlands. It is so important that to get your content right. If you get your content right wrong and your design right, your idea will fumble. But if you get your content right, like this site, and your design, I think a little bit flawed, I really don't think that Bijrader will ever get a prize for best site in the Netherlands, or most beautiful site in the Netherlands, but it is in the top 10. Why is it in the top 10? Because it got the best real-time data about rain in the Netherlands. And in the Netherlands, that's very important. So if your idea for your next startup also has data, if it creates data about its users, about events, about the thoughts of its users, then the Open Data Protocol might be something for you. You might want to share that data in a way that some other companies in the real-time web are extremely successful. Arjen just talked about Twitter and all the ecosystem that came around Twitter. And it's all these applications, TweetDeck, Twitter counters, Seismic, etc., etc. They're building on the data, on the success of Twitter. And they're doing that in all different worlds. They're doing that on the Windows world, in a Mac world, etc., etc. But building a platform that can actually serve that data in a way that it scales is very hard. I mean, we all know the fail wheel, and we all know that Twitter had a very hard time. And the other thing that's annoying is that building such a platform does not add to your idea. And that's where the Open Data Protocol comes in. The Open Data Protocol allows you to share your data, the data that your idea generates, in a way that any application can build upon your data. It is free, it's open source, we released it under Open Specification Promise. And it allows you to present your data in a way that people that consume your data, so the TweetDecks and the Hootsuites of your application, can actually slice the data any way they want. For example, Netflix is a user of the Open Data Protocol. And if you want to see from the Netflix database every movie with Kevin Bacon who got more reviews than the age of the director, you can actually get them and slice the data that way. Other producers, we call people with an idea that generate data, producers in the open data world, are Netflix, our Azure, our cloud platform. But one of the interesting producers is Project Dallas from Microsoft. We are creating an app store for data. So if you want to find a data set that you want to use in your idea, because your idea builds upon location data, for example, from Navtech, or the DVD data from UBC's store, you can do that and get your data from Dallas. And if you actually expose your data in Dallas, you can make a buck from your data as well. Because it allows you to bill the users of your data from your idea by the query, or by the 10 queries, or by the 10,000 queries. And it's all using this open data protocol, which changes all these data sets that are all used to be different and very hard to combine into Lego bricks that allows you to plug them together and build very easily build an application like Foursquare or something like that. So if you have an idea and you want to build upon another platform like Joe also suggested, don't start building your own check-in system again. The Open Data Protocol also has a lot of clients. So if you see the platform that you want to build upon in the Dallas data set or in any application data set that's exposed by the Open Data Protocol, there are clients for all big languages, PHP, JavaScript, Java, .NET, etc., etc. Objective-C for Iceland as well. I hope I've interested you in the Open Data Protocol. If you've got an idea and want to learn more about it, go to odata.org. And I think this is the most important thing we forgot to do in Vegas in March. We presented the Open Data Protocol from a technology perspective, but we forgot to tell people how to tweet about it. So this is the tweet, I think. OData is taking the headache away from creating a scalable data sharing platform for you and your idea. Thank you very much.